So, I'm only reporting what I see. I really don't care anymore either way. I don't really care either way anymore because we knew this was coming. We knew it was coming. In fact, one of the videos I made, I said they were going to probably make like Ron Indian, Hermione Black, and Harry's going to have some kind of crisis trying to discover whether or not he wants to go by he, him, or she, her pronouns. So we already knew this crap was coming, especially thanks to we are committed to inclusive, diverse casting. So even if you don't fit the bill, we're still going to hire you based on skin color, possibly. So here we have apparently race swap to Severus Snape. So people will say that they give a description of him in the book. Now people are talking about the one word sallow skin. Well, sallow skin here on dictionary in Cambridge. Sallow means yellowish and looking unhealthy, especially of white-skinned people. So, I'm just saying. Despite promise to remain authentic to original books, J.K. Rowling is working on this herself as well, and I wouldn't be surprised if this was her way of trying to get back to the good grace of the fans that she pushed away by saying biological men can't become women. Because I as much as I would like to think that she truly doesn't care, I think she does. Online she just doubles down with her opinion, but I think she does care, and unfortunately I think she's trying to do this crap in order to kind of get back in the good grace of the community, the very small group of chronically online people who are like, oh my god, I'm not supporting J.K. Rowling ever again because she said biological men can't become women. So I wouldn't be surprised. Again, I don't care either way. Who is he? I don't know. I've never seen him. I don't know who he is. Will he be a great Snape? I really don't care. No one's going to compare to Alan Rickman, so I really don't care. But people are just tired of this. The promise to remain authentic, but then they're not remaining authentic. Again, sallow, yellowish, and looking unhealthy, especially of white-skinned people. But new report alleges that HBO and its parent Warner Brothers will replace Severus Snape in its upcoming Harry Potter TV series, despite the company's promise to remain authentic to the original books. The Hollywood Reporter's Boris Kitt and James Hibbard report the actor Papa Sidhu, I guess I really don't care, has been offered the part of Severus Snape, although it's not clear if negotiations have begun or in earnest. Like I said, people were reading the description and people would always get hung up on the sallow skin. But again, yellowish and looking unhealthy, especially of white-skinned people, which is what Snape is supposed to be. Elsewhere in the novel, Gryffindors came spilling onto the field. You saw Snape land by white-faced and tight-lipped. Then Harry felt a hand on his shoulder and looked up into Dumbledore's smiling face. So, I mean, you could say, normally people go white-faced when they see something scary, all the colors flushed out of their skin but I don't think that's the way the line was describing it. White-faced and tight-lipped. Kind of like this. Kind of like that. If HBO and Warner Brothers do indeed plan on casting Papa, I don't really care. It shows that their initial promise that the show would be authentic to the books was nothing more than, obviously, they did the same thing with Rings of Power. Oh yeah, we're gonna respect Tolkien's work. We're not gonna add anything that wasn't there, and the characters we do add, if we add any, aren't gonna have any major impact. But we're gonna respect the work of J.R.R. Tolkien and just tell the story of the Second Age. Did we get that? No. Instead, we get a fanfic of Galadriel wanting to fuck Sauron. We've got uh, Twink Elrond. We've got Gandalf showing up in the Second Age. Tom Bombadil, who's probably he's supposed to be like the happiest, most carefree spirit in Middle Earth, and he's like more doom and gloom, and he lives in a desert instead of a forest. But yeah, they're remaining authentic to the works of J.R.R. Tolkien. Orcs have families, and they're trying to make them look like, oh, the orcs are just doing what they can to feed their little orc babies. You know? So when the fact is, they had a perfectly good chance at casting Snape. There you go. There's your Snape right there. Imagine this dude looking down at the kid who's playing Harry, Mr. Potter. Adam Driver would have been an amazing Snape. He fits the bill. I mean, his hair is already kind of what Snape would have. But nope. Got a race swap because it seems like this woman does actually care what people think, despite her online persona of I'm going to double down. And no, it seems like she does care, and she wants to get back into the good graces of those chronically online individuals who, oh my god, she's a transphobe because she said that biological men couldn't become women. And that is what they promised in a press release. The company detailed the stories from each of Rowling's Harry Potter books will become a decade-long series produced with the same epic craft, love, and care this global franchise is known for. Their series will feature a new cast to lead the new generation of fandom, full of fantastic detail, much loved characters, and dramatic locations that Harry Potter fans have loved over 25 years. Each season will be authentic to the books and bring Harry Potter and these incredible adventures to new audiences around the world. While the original classic and beloved films will remain at the core of the franchise and available to watch globally. Max's commitment to preserving the integrity of my books is important to me, and I'm looking forward to be part of this new adaptation, which will allow a degree of depth and detail only afforded by long-form television series. Why you fucking lying? Quit fucking lying. So yeah, like I said, once we saw this, we knew we are committed to inclusion and diversity casting. Well, then you're not trying to remain authentic to the story, are you? Again, the Papa Emeritus, whatever the hell his name is, I really don't care. I'm sure he'll be great, but he's not going to be Alan Rickman. That man knew Snape's fate from the very beginning. She had a very clear idea of what she wanted with Snape, despite not even close to being done with the books. She let him know his fate, and that's why Alan Rickman was so amazing. So this guy, he's not going to capture the magic and just raw, just passion of Alan Rickman as Snape. It's just not. He's just not. So still an option though. Come on, Adam. Please reach out and say, hey, I want to do it. Yeah, I got Hermione in Cursed Child. They're like, oh, they made Hermione black, and then J.K. Rowling's like, well, I never said she was white. And then people are going back into the book and like pointing out the line that describes what Hermione looks like, and they're like, yeah, you did. The woman that came out and just said, oh yeah, by the way, Dumbledore's gay. Yeah, talking about this guy, about trying to Asif Sadiq, about wanting equality, equity, diversity, equity, inclusion. But like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if this was JK's attempt to woo back the fans who are like, oh my god, I'm getting my Harry Potter tattoo removed because I can't support someone who says that biological men can't become women. For all the rest of us, we're like, we knew this was coming because they can't help themselves at all. Will he do good? Will this guy do good? I don't know. I've never even heard of him. Never heard of him, never seen him. So whatever, I'm sure he'll be fine. But people are just tired of, these companies saying, "Oh yeah, we're going to remain authentic." And then they just shit all over everything. Whether it be the lore or the characters. People are just tired of the bold-faced lies. If you just come out and say, "Oh yeah, we're gonna stay true to the story of the events that happen in these books, but we might race swap and gender swap characters," at least then people will say, "Okay, well, I know what to expect." Don't come out and say, "Oh yeah, we promise to be authentic," and then drop this on us. Don't come out and say that you're going to be authentic, but then have, "Oh, we are committed to inclusive, diverse casting." Just don't. Just be honest. We'll have more respect for you if you're just honest. Just, but like I said, I really don't care either way. He's not going to be an Alan Rickman. He's not going to be as memorable. And, over 10 years, we're going to see these characters, and yet they're still not even going to be able to hold a candle to the original cast. I mean, even what you can say what you want about, Daniel Radcliffe, like the main three, and, the activism. Every time I talk about in a video, I always think of Activision. At their activism and their, Emma Watson be this hardcore feminist, but their characters will remain beloved for years. These characters in the series, I don't think it's going to happen. They've got some pretty big shoes to fill here, and I just don't think they're going to be able to do it. I mean, the casting needs to be on point. Again, not too late. Not too late. But I'm sure if you're a normal person, you saw this shit coming a mile away. It is what it is. It is what it is. Anyway, that's gonna do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.